Hi, it's Barbara, and every week again it's such a joy and pleasure to read an excerpt of one of my favorite books. The book of this week is from Abraham Maslow, and it's called Toward the Psychology of Being. And as you probably know, I am absolutely fascinated by human behavior. What has always, you could say, fascinated me most is how a same circumstance, one person would find a way to deal with it, find peace of mind, and even a kind of happiness in a difficult circumstance. Another person would become depressed and in a very negative mood. Same circumstance, different attitude, different life. So the excerpt that I will be reading from today is a very short excerpt. False optimism, sooner or later, means disillusionment, anger, and hopelessness. And I can so much relate to that. And I think many people who have had a romantic relationship can relate to that. Because in the beginning of the relationship, we have that false optimism. And I can, witness or testify to you, in the beginning of my marriage, I had that false optimism that I married like the perfect man. It was based on a fantasy, the fantasy that a few years later crumbled and got me in that disillusionment. But fortunately for me, my husband and I worked ourselves through that, and now I accept him as he is, with his flaws and his fantastic sides. And we have, after 25 years, a very harmonious marriage. And that false optimism, we can have that in several parts of our lives. Maybe in business, you have made like some forecast which is not based on reality. And you could say, Barbara, what is reality? But building castles and having that false optimism is not seeing things as they are with a certain detachment. You want your business to make like millions, but if you start from the premise like, I'm doing what I can and I'm moving on and I accept the things as they come, learn from them and move on, then you move from false optimism to a more positive attitude in life, which has nothing to do with false and fantasy. So I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoy every book that I'm reading, and I enjoy even more talking to you about it. See you next week. Bye-bye.